Thank you.
There's gonna be people coughing synced. There's always people coughing synced in here. Making sync sound effects. Flipping over paper synced and doing sync things. Walking by me synced with red shirts. Synced. Synced. Should I watch Captain Underpants? What movie should I get? What's your favorite movie, guys? What should I watch? What should I watch? I'm gonna watch this one again. These movies are about targeted individuals, I think. The Incredibles. Someone just walked by me over here, and then someone came through over here by me in this aisle. I think they were doing it synced with each other. This is a good one. There's a door opening over there right as I come around into this aisle. Just a little boy running out when I get to the end of the aisle next to me. It's kind of weird, right? Just send a little boy running out next to me as I walk up to the end of the aisle. Isn't that like weird to do?
Is there something special you were looking for?
And then she just walked him back the other way, and right as they were right next to me, there was a banging noise over there. And then they're doing that noise again as the door closes behind me or something. Some other noise behind me at the exact same time. This guy's familiar. See that guy. Yo, it's one of those again. They were making beeping noises with the scanner right when I walked away from checking out, and then they were making beeping noises with the scanner when I came around the first aisle too. And this guy just got in a car. He got in a blue car with a red shirt with the 88 right when I turned onto the sidewalk. There's a car driving by right now. Here's a telelift. This is the telelift station, but you know, it's right now. And then turning right now. This is right now. is right now at this corner of this building over here. Those cars were driving by us simultaneous. This is a white car. With a B2 on the license plate. It had a 93 license plate. This has a... Does it have a dim headlight? Or is the sun lighting up the other one? I don't know. It's probably a stalker though, with the other stalkers. All these white cars in a row on the other side, you know? Is that a tan car? I don't know, but this white truck was turning at the same time. And this white truck is driving out and he looks like another one. And this... And that was a B9 license plate. I don't even know if he was a stalker. I didn't even say he was a stalker. Sorry, bro. I couldn't even tell if you were a stalker or not. I was just turning my camera in case you are. Does he get mad when people have dash cams in their cars too? He just finds all the people with dash cams in their cars and he's like, fuck you! Does he get mad every time he walks in a building? There's security cameras everywhere. I had a 64 turning behind me. The loud truck turning right behind me. It's a tan car right there. I think that truck was a stalker, I don't know. I think this is a stalker right now. It's pulling up right now. That might have been another white truck turning behind it. And this truck is turning out when I get across the alley right there at it. So he's a silver truck. Is there gonna be a black car with him? This white truck with a red shirt right now. As turning as that silver truck drove by me. And You remember that silver truck? That was a red truck, and then there's a blue car coming out right after, and then black and silver cars, and another black car, and another white truck behind the black car. Is this another one? Is this more of them, dude? Is this more of them? I wonder. They just keep bringing new ones. Like, there's all these cars I've never seen before. And then there's other cars that I see over and over. And probably the other cars, I'm going to see them over and over later on. And that's a white car. And this is a tan car. Is there another one right after the crosswalk? And this white car over there. And that was a silver car. I thought it was a white car. Is this the white car? It's a black car, but it's right there. Is there another black car? Is there another black car? And it's driving by the corner. And then there's another silver car, and then there's another black car. And they're probably all silver and black gang stalkers. Syncing up with the silver and black gang stalker cars again. And here comes the truck right now. Is it a tan truck? Silver truck, but he's got a red shirt on. This is a 93 license plate right now. Was driving behind it at the same time. A stalker. There's a silver car turning as the black car drives behind the 93 license plate car. Was that stalkers? Is this white man meeting me stalkered up again? These are all hypothetical questions. These are all rhetorical questions, I mean. Hello. Yep, pretty much right in the middle of the crosswalk. Da-da. Da. Da, 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 da. Mail truck. Da, 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 da. Da, da. This is a white van turning. There's a white truck turning in front of me right now. There's a white SUV driving by right now. I think this truck has one light. He's got the loud engine. He's starting it up as the white SUV drives by me. And it was turning as he drove by there. The white SUV was turning at the same time. This is a military license plate and it's driving by a 666 car. Is this the stalker again with the white stalker? Is this the stalker again with the white stalker car? Is this another stalker car? It's a silver car, but there's a black car in front of me at the same time. Is this stalker cars again? Is this FedEx a stalker car again? Is he always a stalker car with white stalker trucks? Always, every single time that I see a FedEx. Is this a police stalking me again in a corner of a building with a white SUV? Is this a white car right now? Is this white car pulling up right now? Is this the 88 right now? Are these rhetorical questions? Are they stalkers? Is this a white car right now? And this car is pulled up right now? Same time that the white car drove in front of me, and he's turning with a blue car as a red car drives by him. There's a red car in front of me at the same time that the red car drove by me. And this is a blue car, and it was syncing with the red and blue cars. I wasn't sure if it was a blue car at first. And then it came up to me and it was a blue car. And I was like, yep, it was syncing with the red and blue cars. I knew it. I knew it was a blue car syncing with the red and blue cars. This is a white car. This is a parade of white cars. 3 of them in a row. And then one right at the corner of the building. And then probably stalkers in between so that they're orchestrated to meet me at a corner of a building with a white car. Probably just a bunch of silver and black and white gang stalker cars driving by. Probably just a cop meeting me at an intersection right now. I'm meeting a whitey at the other side. There's someone closing a car door right next to me and they had red pants on, I think, or a red shirt or something. There's a white car right at the corner of the building. Corner of the house. I think they started backing up when the whitey drove behind me. Some synced moment they started to back up. They just gotta do everything synced. It's just their purpose in life is wake up, do everything synced. Drive by at corners of houses with white cars. Just wake up every day and do that. Just drive by synced and walk around synced and close doors synced and start cars synced and hit lock buttons synced. That's just what they do, I guess. They have to, I guess. I don't know. There's a car starting right now. This car turned at the center of the street, I think. This car's gonna back up when I walk by it, right? It is. Started to. And here it goes. You see, it's backing up. And this car is driving back around. He just went into the parking lot and then he came back out. He turned into the parking lot at the center of the street. This is a 93 license plate at the corner of a house. That was a 1111 license plate at the edge of the parking lot. They just do any repeating numbers. Doesn't matter. There's a car coming up. This is a stalker with a military license plate. Is he gonna do stalker stuff over there when I step on the street? It's hitting its lights, it's hitting its brakes right when I step on the street. The military license plate. And then she went in the building a little after I stepped on the street. Maybe she's not a stalker. Maybe she's just late for the stock clock. This is 66 right now. Yep. The same repeating number, 66 or 666 or 666666 or 54321 or 123 or 678 or whatever the fuck, or 1 BC or D2 for 42. I see D2 a lot, and I see like B2 for 22, and just all types of stupid shit. Like, this is 234, and he's probably stalking, he's syncing up with the other stalkers or something. This mail truck. And that's a 66 or a 666, and he was driving by me when the mail truck turned, and then this car is pulling up when he goes around the corner. Is it 88, I think? Is it 88? It's an 88. This is a 345. And they're both black cars. This is a 66. And this is another red car. And this is a white car right now. I think there's people walking over there gang stalking, I don't know. They're like stepping off the street, getting in a car. I don't know if they're doing it synced or not. This white truck is turning right as I turn into the parking lot. Was he syncing with me or something? Or like, was he driving by that corner? I just don't know what's going on sometimes. People are crazy. Now there's no cars around me right now, but they're gonna come up right now. And this truck just turned at the same time, and there's a truck beeping behind me that seems synced up with them, and it stopped right as that white truck drove by me. Stopped beeping right when the white truck drove by me. Yup. Every time I hear a truck beeping, it's beeping at me. That looked like a gang stalker, and this looks like a gang stalker. Is this a gang stalker? I bet it's a gang stalker. I bet it was a gang stalker. Who wants to bet me that it was a gang stalker? Are these cars turning down the street gonna be gang stalkers when they get here? Hope it's not a gang stalker. Is this plane a gang stalker? Is he gonna fly over me? Where is he? I don't know if that white SUV is a gang stalker, but you know those white SUVs. I don't know if that plane was a gang stalker, but you know those planes though. I saw a bug yesterday, and it just reminded me that I'm gonna start seeing bugs again soon because it's warming up now. I don't know if he was a gang stalker bug, but they got those. A lot of them. I'm gonna start seeing those again soon. So that's cool. This cop car is turning, right? As this car is pulling up, is it gang stalking? This cop car is right after the other cop car. And there's a red car and a blue car. Is this another blue car? I think it's another blue car, and it has a 77. And the cop is gonna turn, synced with another cop pulling up to that intersection. I think it's a cop. If it is, it's synced with the other cop. And he's probably the one that I just saw turning a minute ago. Like he just came, he was driving this way and then he turned that way. It was right before the other cop pulled up and drove by me. I think it is a cop. He's turning as this van is turning. It looks synced with the van turning, doesn't it? That looks synced with the van turning with the cop car, with the other cop car that it's synced up with. That's synced up right after another cop car. Synced up with the cop cars. White car is gonna sync up with I think I heard a car honking when it pulled up or something. A train horn or some stupid shit. It's getting to the intersection right as this truck is pulling up over this intersection. Is at the sync. And then it's gonna turn in front of me as the truck drives in front of me. Was it synced with it twice? Bro. It just never, it always gets stupider. Just never ceases to be stupid. It just always gets stupider and stupider. It's just dumb. It's just really fucking dumb. But they think they're cool though, but it's dumb though. Like, they think they're cool. Why do they think they're cool? This is stupid. Oh, I'm gonna slam the car doors. Two cars drive by each other at the intersection. One of them's black and one of them's silver. And then a white car is pulling up. And this car looks synced up with it a little bit. I don't know. I'm gonna slam a car door over here as two cars drive through the intersection at the same time. One of them black and one of them silver. And then there's a white car right after it. That's so cool, dude. That you just slammed a car door. That's cool, dude. I think I see two synced black cars with each other. Well, that was a red car, and then this is a red car. Are they red gang stalker cars? The red car is turning as this red car pulls up at the center of the street. Were they the red gang stalker cars? I think he had a red shirt. This is a cop right now. Wait, where is he? At the corner of that building, probably? And then he's meeting a white truck at the intersection. He's a Piglet bot. It's the community service cop car. Whatever it's called. Which country is this? America. Home of the bots. Home of the simultaneous white bots. Turning right as he drives by me. And this car is pulling up as the white car drives by where he's pulling up at. And it has a C3 license plate. And then I see his brake lights right when he drives by me, and then that white car is probably another stalker. You know those white cars? There's just an infestation of them. I think I saw a stalker over there in a red van. I think this is a stalkered up stockmobile right now, and there's a white SUV driving behind it. I don't think I caught it, but there was a white SUV at the intersection over by the building at the back there, the high school building. There was a white SUV driving by. It was a stalker with the other stalker at a corner. It was stalkers at a corner again, where they always are, at corners. They're never not at corners, they're always at corners like stalkers. This car is backing up at the same time as that car turning. Like synced up stockheads. And this blue car is pulling up as the red car is turning. Like synced up stockheads at a corner of a building again. And this car is coming approximately around this car. Are they syncing with each other? This one has a 993. There's a white truck, and then this 88. There's another car driving by in the background that's probably syncing with them. And then this is a blue car with the orange car. And like I said, occasionally they just have orange cars with red cars. They use them like a red car, sync them with blue cars, sync them with red cars. Like usually it'll be like when I'm seeing a bunch of red cars syncing up together, they'll just throw an orange car in there somewhere. And it'll be syncing with the red cars like it's a red car, and then there'll be a blue car. And then there's a white car, and he just turned right now. And there's a car turning out at the center of the street. And then the white car is driving by at the other side of the street. That turned at the other side of the street. And this car is driving out in front of me as the white car gets to the intersection. It's probably at the corner of the house. And then it's gonna drive by me with a 55. And he's staring at me and looking at me weird, like I'm being weird. Like I'm the weirdo. There's a car hitting their lock button, right? This car turns in front of me and it seems synced. Like, I don't know. When I'm not recording, I don't really like pay attention to them usually. Or I try not to, for the most part. And they always find some way to piss me off. And this white SUV is turning around right next to me. There's parking right next to me. And it's right here. And this is right here. Is it a stalker? Is there stalkers turning in front of me too? And multiple red cars and then two black cars. And then this is a white truck and it's driving out when the silver car gets over there. And then the silver car is going to turn as it drives by me probably. He's driving by at a corner. This car and this car at the same time in front of me, and then it looks like it's syncing with that car at the other side. And it was probably at the corner of that building, or that one, or whatever. It was probably right at the corner of a building. And this looks like a whitey bot. This white car is taking off right at this exact moment. This car is pulling up as he turns, and it looks like a stalker with the other stalker, and a car door just closed or something. With the white stalker pulling up to the intersection. Or pulling up to over there, I mean. Is this a stalkered up stock truck? Black car with a silver truck? Is this a tan stalker van? This tan van stalker stand. What up, Stalker Stanley? It's my tan van stalker fans. I don't know, it's just a car turning around. Oh, I see a white car turning over there, though. That was a stalker, I just know it was. I don't know about the silver car. Because it's a lot of traffic on the street right now, you know, so maybe he just happens to be turning right there. I'm sure it happens sometimes, you know. I don't want to just assume that everybody's a stalker, but most of them are, and, you know. That last video was pretty crazy, right? With all the sirens. All at once. The ambulance started, the siren synced. And then it hit the horn synced. And then it drove by me at the center of the street. And then it drove behind me at the door. And it hit its horn right when it drove behind me. And You can see it, like, if you slow it down, you can see it. If you, like, slow down the playback speed on YouTube, you can see it driving behind me. And then the other cop car or whatever it was drove in front of me. He's making all the weird siren sounds. And then he switched to siren sounds. It was right at the alley. And then the other cop car met me at the intersection. And then the other cop car behind him drove through, and he turned on his siren right when he drove by me. And all that happened in the span of like a couple minutes. That was pretty crazy, right? Isn't that crazy? Like, legitimately crazy. Very, very crazy. Like, very crazy. There's a black car and a black truck over there at the same time, and then a silver car right after. Are they being crazy again? I think I saw white cars back there at the intersection over by the library syncing up with white cars here. I'm pretty sure I just saw that. But the white cars there were syncing up with each other, though. I know that for sure. Know that one for sure. 'Cause they're always doing that. Like, when it's happening every day, I know it for sure. It just keeps happening all day, every day. And all night, every night, pretty much. Like, if I'm outside, it'll be all night, every night. If I'm inside, they'll be quiet for long periods of time, like late at night. You know? But pretty much all day, every day, and all night, every night, it's like this. It's like that, just every 10 feet that I walk. Just every 10 feet that I walk, there's things happening synced up. It's another one. Oh no. I saw a white truck over there, right there at the sidewalk. And I heard that little boy scream right there. that was going in the house with his mom, and then I think she was coughing synced a few times, and then he was like laughing when the birds flew over me, and I think they were syncing a bunch of times. I don't know. I'm pretty sure, and most likely I'm right. Someone's stalking with their children again. Most likely, because usually when I see people with their children, they're stalking me. So it probably was. I'm probably right again. And this guy just got in front of me on the sidewalk right as this guy like turned over here on a bike. I think he was on a bike, skateboard or something. He just turned right at the same time that the other guy walked in front of me, stepped onto the street. This white truck, I bet he's a stalker. He's turning right as a white SUV drives behind him. And he's gonna turn out on the street right now as I walk up to the intersection. And this guy's got a red shirt and this silver car is driving right now. And this white truck also has one light. And then he's meeting me at the other side of the street with one light in a white truck. It synced up multiple times, and then there's a white over there, and I think I saw another white over there with the white over there. And that was a black car and a silver car. Were they stalkers? They met each other at the corner of the intersection like stalkers, and that was a black car and a silver car and a white car meeting each other at the corners of the intersection. It's like... Oh, and I was gonna say on Invasion of the Body Snatchers, they show that like at the end of it when they're walking by the doorway. It's like one person walks by and then another person walks by, and like right when this person is here, the other person is here. They just keep doing it, and that's how they do with the traffic at the intersections. Those have cars meeting each other at corners of the intersections. As I walk up streets, those keep doing it, driving in front of me, syncing up at the corners of the intersections. It's like white cars and black and silver cars and red and blue cars. Corner. That car is right there. Is it a stalker? This black truck and this white car look simultaneous, and then there's a silver and a black car with the black truck. And is this another black car? There's a white van over there. Was he a stalker? Is this a stalker? She's got across the street right now after walking by me in the alley. Is she a stalker? Or he, or is it a guy or a girl? I can't tell. I just don't want to be sexist to the stalkers. Is that a white car at the center of the street or something? Is this a white car when I get across the alley? Probably other gang stalkers things happening with the white car. And probably two red cars. And probably a blue car with the two red cars. He's turning the red car when I step on the street. Just have a blue car over here with the red cars over there. That's just ridiculous, dude. This white car is pulling up right now with this car. Is it synced with the 77 car? Is he turning right now? I think he has a Mason compass on his back window or something. I can't tell if that's what it is, but that's what it looks like from the distance. And that UPS just parked right at the corner of that house. No. Is this guy gonna slam the trash can right now and walk away? No. Is that two black cars, I think? It's two simultaneous cars. Some color. This has an 84 on this white truck. Was it two white trucks? I heard someone yelling when that white car turned at the center of the street. Sometimes gang stalkers will yell things. This is 86. Sometimes they'll yell things when they drive by me, but I usually can't hear what they're saying though. They'll just yell really quiet and I can't even hear what they're saying. I'm just like, what? Huh? I didn't hear you. I actually didn't hear you. I don't know what you said. See you later. This white truck is turning right at this moment. Is he a stalker head? This tan car is driving out back there as the white truck drove in front of me. Like he's right behind the white truck as it drives in front of me. Is this three white cars right now? Is this an 84 on the white van? Is that a 1984 white van? Is this another white truck? Are these the whiteys? They're gonna drive behind me at the train tracks or something. I don't know, but that's a whitey though. that was a 543 and then a 33, the whiteys. And that's a 999 on that whitey, and then a 99 behind it, and then a military license plate behind that car. And it just seems like a bunch of stalkers. And this is right here with the whitey. Just seems like all the cars on the street are stalkers. This guy just turned as it drove by me. Whitey's. Truck at the center of the street looks like a stalker. Whitey at the other side of the street, stalker. Whitey driving in front of me as these drive by me. I don't know, man. But then stalker, and this is starting up with the white stalker. A little bit after it, but it seemed like it was starting up with the white stalker, and they're always starting up noises over there. And like any construction site that I walk by, they're starting up noises synced. Is this black stalkers again with the other black stalkers, and then silver stalkers right after the black stalkers? 2 silver cars, and then what's this other car? Is it a black car with a silver car? Or is it a blue car and then there's gonna be a red car? Or is it this orange car? Pretty sure it's a blue truck. There's a white car with that silver car. That's a 77, and that was a white car, and this is a 42. And it actually is a black car, though. I thought it was a blue car, but it had a 42. And then there's a white truck. And then there is a car with a dim headlight. He has a 93 and a dim headlight. It's got 93 and a dim headlight. And a loud truck with the 93 with the dim headlight. And an orange shirt. I don't know if the orange shirt is deliberate, but sometimes they be in those orange shirts. Sometimes they just be in orange shirts or orange hats or whatever. This bird is flying in front of me right as a white truck turned in front of me. Was it synced? Is this car right now synced? I bet it's synced, and then this white car is synced with it. I bet they're synced. And it's gonna sync right here, synced. And they're synced. They sync over and over like they're synced or something. This white car is pulled up as this one drove through. And this white car, as this one is pulling up, looks synced. Looks synced. Looks kind of synced out here. It looks kind of synced. Looks kind of synced. Looks a little slightly synced. Just a little bit. Just a little synced with every car that drives by. Is this synced? Is this synced again? Does it just keep being synced? Is this synced with a 42? Is it gonna keep being synced over here? Is it gonna sync? Is it gonna sync over here too? Is it gonna keep sinking until we all sink down a sinkhole? Everybody? Is everybody gonna sink us all down a sinkhole? Synced? Is everybody gonna sync with each other? Is everybody gonna sync? Everybody sync. Sync, 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 sync. Everybody sync, sync. Everybody sync, sync. Sync, sync, sync. Everybody sync, sync. Sync, sync, sync. Everybody sync. This has an 84. Sync, 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 sync. And sync some more. Sync with a 42. Sync to the store. Sync on the floor. Sync till you're sore. Sync, 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 sync. Sync. This guy's coughing as this white truck turns. This guy getting out of the red truck behind him is coughing. They're syncing. They're syncing. This is a silver car stalker with the Domino's car and a black car. Was it? Is that red gang stalkers? Is this a white gang stalker back there? Was he syncing with the red gang stalkers? Was he? This is a red car driving by a blue car, just saying, it's right there. Kind of seems like a sinkhead. Is this Whitey? I don't know. Is this a Whitey? Yes. It is a Whitey. Another one. The billionth Whitey I've seen today. There's people walking by me at that door. Are they stalking me? Are they stalking me at the door? Is this car stalking me? Is he stalking me in the white car, opening the door as it drives by? Getting out as I walk by? Like a stalker head? Walking up on the sidewalk right there at that corner? Like a stalker head? Doing several synced up stalker head things. Tan car. think I just saw a black car and a silver car driving by me. Sync. There's people walking by me right here at this place. Wasn't there people walking by me right there at that place? Isn't it like every time there's people walking by me, it's right at a place? Isn't it like every single time there's people walking by me? Almost every single time. There's a black and a silver car right now. This is the silver car pulling up right now. He looks like a stalker. This car has a 42. It's probably another stalker. The 42. Another one. I've seen multiple 42 stalkers on this video. I see them all day, every day. You see the 42 stalkers. Like 42 of them every 42 minutes. This guy walking ahead of me stepped on the street when I walked by the corner of a building. I think he was stalking me. I think that was just a blue and a red car directly next to me right now, and they were stalking me. I think that's what they were doing with the blue and a red car directly next to me. Because usually that means that they're stalking me. When they see a blue and a red car driving opposite directions right next to me at a perfect 90-degree angle, it's usually what that means is that they're stalkers. What's this? A B234 license plate. That car that drove by me. So 22 and 234 on the license plate of the stalker car that stalked me, like this one is gonna do. Which one of them is gonna stalk me? Are they both gonna stalk me? Right as he goes in the door, that truck drives out behind him. That looks stalkered up. This car is driving forward right at this moment. It looks stalkered up. There's a red car driving in front of me. Is it syncing with this red car or something? Maybe. He's turning right when a white SUV drives by and right as I'm walking by the other stalker car. And the other stalker's in here. Alright. I was thinking something was gonna happen when I walked by him. I see him in the window over here, the guy that got out of the car. This truck is turning right now, and this car is driving out in front of me right now. A silver car. This white car is coming up at the center of the street. And he's gonna drive right now. They just always wait until I get all the way across the street and then they drive. And there's a white truck behind me. And this car is parking it as I walk by the front of the car. Right as I walk by the front bumper of the car. There's someone walking out right now. It looks like it's probably a stalker walking in front of me right there. There's someone else walking out in front of me at this moment, and it looks like another stalker walking the other way. It's probably another stalker. Because usually when I see people walking out in alleyways, they're stalkers. Usually when I see people, they're stalkers. Just usually when I see another person, doesn't matter what color shirt they're wearing or what color car they're in, usually when I see another person, they're stalking me. What's up with that? Why is it that usually when I see another person, they're stalking me? Can anybody tell me why? I think this guy just turned around and walked the other way when that car drove by. Like he was walking toward me. And I think he turned around and walked the other way when the car drove by. And then right when he walked by this other guy, that thing started driving forward. And they look like they're stalking. And then these people are walking out when I walk up to the street, and they're walking in. The other guys were walking in, and those other guys were walking out when I got to the street. Like stalkers. And then they're coming up here now, and he's coming out as he's going in. And this car was turning at the same time, and it's probably another stalker. And then they're gonna get out, be a stalker. And they're gonna get out right as a black car drives by or something. There's red cars over here, and there's a blue truck over there, and she's got a red coat on, and they're walking up to the intersection at the same time. She's got a red coat on, and he's got a blue shirt. She's got a red shirt. He's got a blue shirt. And they just walk up to the intersection at the same time as each other. Like she's got a red shirt, he's got a blue shirt, and they just walked up to the intersection at the same time as each other. And then they walked by me at the center of the street. And then this loud white car drove in front of me, synced with the white car, and then it syncs with another white car, and then they start the sync parade. And they sync at the corners of the intersection with black and silver cars and white cars. Is he gonna sync behind me? Is he going through the intersection right now? Is that the sync or what? Was he a sync head? Was he a sync head? Let me know in the comments what you think. Was he a sync head? I think he probably was a sync head. That's my guess. Probably a lot of these cars are sync heads, but I don't really know right now. But then when I get to the intersection, I'm gonna see sync heads blatantly right in front of the camera again. And they're just not gonna hold back. They're gonna do it right in front of the camera again, right at the intersection. They're gonna do it, and then they're gonna look at me like I'm crazy for recording them. His car is parked right now. Is he a sync head? Like, they're just gonna keep doing it, and then they're gonna look at me like I'm crazy for recording them. Like, what? This white SUV is taking off right now. Like, they're just gonna do it, and then they're gonna look at me like I'm crazy for recording them. What's this pulling up right now? Is it another one? Did she just walk in front of me when I got across the street, or what? Probably. It's probably another sinkhead. And she's gonna sink again when she walks by me. If she is a sinkhead. I don't know if she's a sinkhead yet. Is she a sinkhead? Is she another one? This car is driving out in front of me right now.
I just got done.
And she just started talking to somebody on the phone right next to me. She's like, hey, right next to me. She wasn't talking until she was right next to me. And she just starts talking on the phone right next to me. There's a car hitting their lock button right now as it drives by me and turns behind me. And it slows down to a halt right next to me. Like a stalker. With the other stalker hitting their lock button. It's like that's what's happening is they're stalkers. The 444 license plate right there. I think it was a 84 too. It was a 444, I know that. And it was right there, I know that. And it was a stalker, I know that. I know that. I don't think that. I know that. They're stalkers. This white car is a stalker. I know that. He just pulled up right now like a stalker. Like the other ones I see. And I'm going to see soon. But when? But when though? When am I gonna see a stalker? Is it here at the door? And she just started walking next to me, I think. She's just standing there and then started moving when I walked by. Probably a stalker. And this is right here, and it's probably a stalker, and the other stalkers turning at the same time, and they're stalkers. And someone's walking up, getting in their car right now as that one gets to the intersection. And they're... and then they're gonna pull off stalkered up. There's a white SUV right at this corner. Is it a stalker? There's a car right at this corner. Is it a stalker? There's people walking out up here as the whitey drove by me, and then they're getting across the street at the same time as each other, walking opposite directions across the street. And there's another whitey with the whitey as it turns. They probably walked out at the same time, and then they got across the street at the same time. And they did it as the whitey drove by me. Like stalkers. like stalkers. It's parking right now, I think. And there's a tan car and a white car. And there's a car. And it's gonna stop. And it's gonna be right now. It's a little late. Is it a stalker with a 66 license plate? Is it a stalker and it's meeting that car at the intersection with a 66 license plate? Is it a stalker with a 66 license plate? Is this more stalkers? Is the 66 license plate not done stalking yet? Is it gonna stalk again over there? Is he gonna stalk like right at this place? He's hitting its brakes right now at this place. He's hitting his brakes right now at this place with the 66 license plate car. Just drives all the way up the street and then hits his brakes right here at this place. There's a white car and a tan car and then another white car and then another white car and then there's a tan van turning over there. And this looks like a bunch of white and tan cars, like the white and tan car show is over here somewhere. The white and tan car show just got out. And there's a bunch of white and tan cars on the street all at once. There's another tan truck over here. Is he gonna be another tan stalker? Usually when I see a tan truck, it's a tan stalker truck. Is he another one? I think he is. He was turning when those people walked by, and then he's gonna park when this white car drives by. He just stopped right when that white car drove by. And he's backing up again. He's gonna sync up with more white cars or a tan car or something. And then there's probably whiteys at each side of the intersection. And he's stopping right now. He's stopping right now with the tan truck. There's a tan car. Hooray, tan and white cars everywhere all at once. There's a white truck turning over here, and this has a 22 right now. Is he another one with the white truck? Is he gonna park next to me too or something? Oh, what's gonna happen, dude? Which way do I look? I don't even know which way to look. Should I look up? Is there a plane somewhere? Oh, is this driving by right at the corner of the police station? Oh. He just stepped out of the truck right at the curb. I saw his feet on the other side of the truck. He just stepped out right when I stepped over the curb. That's the right when his feet stepped on the ground. That car is making engine sounds behind me, farting right now. Is it a stalker? I don't know. Is this a stalker right now? Is this a stalker right now? And this, are they stalkers right now? They stalkers right now. I just saw people walk up on the sidewalk right there, and they always do stuff right here and right here, and sometimes at the door. I saw these people way up the sidewalk walk up right there, and they're probably stalkers. They don't got a red shirt or anything, but they're probably stalkers. And this is probably another stalker. It's probably gonna stalk me right now. Is this a stalker right now? Is this a red and a blue car right now? Sometimes they're just kind of diagonal like that, but that was a red and blue car right there, you know? Right as I walked by the back of the car, and this guy walked in front of me right here, and he looked like another stalker. This truck is backing up very stalker-like. Is he gonna drive forward right here? Is this white car right here? And these right at places, this is an 84. You can go, the light is green, 84 Stockhead. You can go right now at this moment, I guess. You could have went before then, though. White at the other one, and another white. And this guy, they just got out of a white right after the whites. They just got out of another white, and then she's walking up in front of me right there out of the white. That synced up with the other whites. And then they're gonna walk by me at the crosswalk after they got out of the white that synced up with the other whites. They're gonna step off the sidewalk right next to me after they got out of the white that synced up with the other whites. And then this is a blue car by a red car right here. Was it a stalker? Is this a white stalker and there's some type of noise over there as he drives by me? And there's a noise again, and it seems synced with white cars again. And here's a white car again. He seems synced at this place. There's always white cars synced. And then there's gonna be another white car synced by the time I get across the street. There's a military license plate car. This truck is driving out looking like a stalker. Is it a stalker? Is this a 555 Whitey, man? It's a 555 Whitey. Wow. That was a 555 Whitey, and my battery's about to die, so I guess that's a good end of the video. And all these Whiteys at the corner of the bank. Y'all saw the 555 Whitey, right? Y'all saw it. Unless you're blind or colorblind, you can see the 555 Whitey, right? Yes. Yes, you can.